Alright, so this is going to be a tier list video of all the weapons that are currently in the game. This is currently a placeholder for Revoker because I don't want to go in and grab a screenshot of Revoker. This is what I got when I searched Mech Arena Revoker on Google, and this is what I'm sticking with. So, starting out in the trash tier, what you'd expect: autocannons, pulse cannons, plasma cannons, RPGs, and thermal lances. It's what you would expect. Up to D tier, we have shotguns, long arms, gauss rifles, stasis beam, and carbine. All of these, they're better than trash tier, but you don't want to upgrade them at all. C tier, you have arcs, fusion cannons, vipers, grav beam, particle beam, jav and cryo jav, mortars, and repeaters. They're better than these, but once again, I wouldn't suggest upgrading them. Maybe you can get away with upgrading the... Actually, hold up. I'm going to move grav beams up a tier. I wouldn't suggest upgrading any of these, just because they're not really that good. Next up, we got B tier. We have voltaic RPGs, quantum gun, pod gun, cryo launcher. We have helix, chain gun, and grav beam. All of these weapons, they're not bad, but they're not substitutes for meta. A tier is where we get into substitutes for meta. Disc launchers used to be the top of the meta, but now they got nerfed hard and they're not where they used to be. Mithrax are just a worse version of Stormax, but they're still very good. Same with Disruptors, are just super good. Frags are to Ember Guns what Mithrax are to Stormax. A slightly worse version that still does super good. Nades are one of the best radius weapons. Their only major flaw is they don't fire that fast, and their main competitor is Stormax, which means they can't compete against Stormax. Then you got miniguns. Miniguns are incredibly good, but their long reload doesn't really help them out all that much, and it actually is what makes them fall into non-meta. Next up, we have meta weapons. Alright, so it has what you expect: Stormax, Ember Guns, EMs, and Railguns. I also put Revokers in here because Revokers are a stupidly high damage weapon that does so much damage so incredibly fast with a 0-second reload. It's the best sustained weapon. And for those who have the ability to try them out but haven't tried them out yet, I would highly recommend it because they're super good. That's it for the tier list. Overall, what would I suggest you upgrade? I suggest everything in the meta category along with A tier. Everything else, I suggest you probably should just leave alone. Maybe you can get away with upgrading some B tier stuff. Past that, you're really not doing yourself any favors. So yeah, that's it for the tier list and my recommendations on what you should upgrade. And now to the disappointing news. I don't want to continue creating content. It's not that much fun for me anymore, and it's starting to become just stale and bland. It doesn't have the same oomph and allure that it used to have. But if this video gets to 25 likes in 1 week, which will be on May 8th, then I will continue creating content. But if it does not reach 25 likes within that 1 week time frame, then I guess I'm just done. Like I said before, I don't want to do this anymore. But I know that there are people that do enjoy my content. And I would just like to say thank you to everyone who has stuck by me and showed me support. You're all absolutely amazing. And you guys are actually what made me want to come back. But obviously, I would never have come back if it wasn't for the help of my friend Sentry. He's the one that convinced me to be who I am and not try and hide away from who I was. He's the one that convinced me that I should come back to YouTube and start creating content again, but it's not as fun as it once was. I'm going to link his channel in the description so you guys can check out his videos if you haven't already. He makes excellent videos. He streams super often, like 2 times a week. That's amazing. It's usually on Wednesdays and Fridays. But he makes amazing content. His videos are always super fun to watch. And if you ever are just bored, you can always go and find a Sentry stream or a Sentry video to watch. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Once again, thank you to everyone for showing me support. But I think it's time that I'm done with this. Goodbye.